The second type of reactions. So number 1, thermal decomposition reactions. Number 2, substitution reactions. Here from the name, substitution. So we have a metal or an element that replaces another. But this is according to chemical activity series. The chemical activity series, as you can see here, it's the arrangement of metals in a descending order according to the degree of their chemical activities. So here we have some metals which precede or come before hydrogen, and others follow it. All of them are metals except hydrogen. And here, as you can see, the degree of the chemical activity decreases as we go down. So the most active metal here is potassium, while the least is gold. So any metal before hydrogen can replace it. But, or unlike any metal that follows it. In addition, any element can replace the element that follows it, not just hydrogen, with the same concept. So, what are types of substitution reactions? We have simple and double substitution reactions. So let's start with number 1, simple substitution reactions. Here, we have just one metal that can replace another element. Either it's the hydrogen of water or acid or another metal, and it's salt. So simple substitution reactions, they are chemical reaction in which one of the elements substitutes another less active element in a solution of one of its compounds. So we have here types for simple substitution reactions, like metal substitute the hydrogen of water or diluted acid, or a metal substitute another metal in its salt solution. Now, number 1, a metal substitutes, number A metal substitutes the hydrogen of water. Active metal can substitute the hydrogen of water, giving metal hydroxide and hydrogen gas evolves that burns with pop sound. Like here, sodium with water, it forms sodium hydroxide. So here, sodium replaces positive hydrogen ion of water. And hydrogen gas evolves. In addition, we have heat. This reaction is very dangerous. Number 2, or B, a metal substitutes the hydrogen of diluted acid. Active metal can substitute the hydrogen ion of an acid, diluted acid, to form salt of this acid, and hydrogen gas evolves. Look here, zinc with hydrochloric acid, aluminum with hydrochloric acid, and copper with hydrochloric acid. Zinc and aluminum, they precede hydrogen in the chemical activity series, so they can replace it, forming salt, and hydrogen gas evolves. In case of zinc, we have zinc chloride. In case of aluminum, we have aluminum chloride. But copper, follows it, so it cannot replace it. So there is no reaction, as you can see here from these 3 test tubes. But note, although aluminum comes before zinc, and as the distance between the metal and hydrogen increases, the reaction becomes more faster. But look, although aluminum comes before zinc, aluminum delays after zinc in the reaction with diluted hydrochloric acid. This is due to the presence of a layer of aluminum oxide on its surface. which takes time to separate from aluminum first, then the reaction starts. C. Metal replaces another metal in its salt solution to give metal salt solution and metal, just a metal, as a PBT, precipitate, doesn't dissolve in water. Like magnesium can replace copper and copper sulfate to give magnesium sulfate and copper as a red PBT. But pay attention, copper cannot replace magnesium in magnesium sulfate because it follows it in what the chemical activity series. Here we have a note. Do you remember the first reaction between sodium and water? We can replace sodium with potassium, but the reaction between potassium and water is very dangerous than that between sodium and water because potassium is more active than sodium. Okay, so pay attention to this note.